4G Audio Podcast. Okay, here we are. What's going down, everybody? The doctor's in the house. I'm Stylez the Prophet.
And I'm Jonesy.
Together with two-thirds of the Basement Weirdos. This is the 4G Audio Podcast. And tonight, Friday night, we got Hendricx in this motherfucker. How you doing, bro?
Doing good. I'm happy to be here.
Fucking right, man. It's nice to meet you, man.
This is cool.
So, I feel like there's a few things we have to talk about. There's a few things that we don't even know that we have to talk about. But they're going to happen.
I think there's plenty of things.
Yeah, there's no real direction. We'll just make it happen. But I would like to start right from the start. So are you from Ottawa, like born and raised?
Born and raised.
Yeah. Which, West End?
I'm from the East.
East End? Okay.
Blackburn area kind
I'm
of
just
boy.
get you to pull up to your mic just a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, but basically, since I was, ever since I was older than 19, I left. I haven't really lived, I've been everywhere.
Yeah.
Literally lived everywhere. But now
Yeah.
me and my wife, we live in Old Barhaven. And
Okay.
I'll probably stay there.
Yeah.
I like it.
Okay, that's where I came from. Well, not like grew up,
It was
but
14
that's where
minutes
I
to
came from
get
tonight.
Good.
Yeah. Shit. So then, so you went to school in the East then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Grew
where
up-
I know. So, Jess, that's how I know Savage. We went to high school together.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Shout
Yeah.
out Savage James.
we all kind of linked up. It was just like
Condolences, brother.
random small world shit. We all kind of linked up, reconnected.
Yeah. So then, so you known him since his like young age.
Since grade 9 or 10.
Okay. Yeah. Have you been always doing music like this?
Been doing music since it was I remember being so young. I'd be beatboxing at the park, at the picnic tables at the park, and I was so young that I didn't realize that they were smoking.
Shit.
And I'm beatboxing, and they were all rapping and stuff, and I used to. I was so fucking it made me so excited when I would do this shit, and so that's like the earliest memories of feeling something from it.
Yeah.
And then I started, and then my sister had this boyfriend who just started rap battling me in the kitchen. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? He's like, write something, bro. I'm like, what do you mean write something? And this is grade 7. I'm like, okay. And so I was with my boy. I'm like, I'm just starting to write. He's like, bro, just start writing rap. And then for what it's worth, yeah, that kind of just sent me on this path. And then I've been obsessed with it ever since. And then it's been the best of both. It's been the balancing act of life.
Yeah. So it's been started out mostly like live shit, like freestyling and battling and shit like this.
Not really. I never. Yeah, center of attention kind of shit. Look at me. Put on a little bit of a show.
Yeah,
and then with the parties and.
When did you start recording?
Very when I met Justino, 613 Tino.
Yeah.
So I'm
Shout out Tino.
I'm probably grade 10 at this point, and then so, in the early era of him recording, we were recording, it wouldn't. The efficiency of it wasn't how it is now, but tracks were coming out,
Yeah.
we were bouncing tracks, and I've been behind the mics for at least since I was 15 years old.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm telling you right now, it's taken me almost as long as it to really know the power of the most important plugin, which is input 1. It's the fucking rapper, it's the singer.
Yeah.
When you figure that one out. It's game over, but not listening to yourself, really hearing yourself, knowing how you want to sound on the beat, listening to the beat. There's so much shit I had I just came out the gate with just so much curiosity for it and so much energy and hype that would be coming from it, and it never told me to not do it. And then now it's kind of
Yeah.
it's almost I miss sometimes that happened
So
before.
You used to record with Tino?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I've
Way
recorded-
back?
Me and him, yeah, for fucking forever, man. Since pretty much, grade 10.
Yeah, shit.
This guy was recording. I remember he had the MP3 player. It's gonna make me sound so old, but the MP3 player hanging from the ceiling. We're trying to catch the audio. And, just patch it and
Holy shit.
But that's
You gotta
what
do
the
what you
fuck.
gotta do.
But it's always about like keeping the fire lit. Like I always explain to people, it's like it's something that you can't really like instill on somebody. You either have this or you don't have it, and then if you have it, you have to know how to manage it. And then when you do, it's this really cool thing that happens. It's like this timeless thing that you have with like your rap brother, you know?
So, do you record yourself
Yeah, I record
like all the time now?
all the time.
Yeah. What was that like? What made that switch? You just learned how to do it and decided, fuck it.
I think like
Jonesy, this one.
I can't. I gotta pass it up, man.
Just
Sorry.
checking. Just checking.
I think it was always like, so for me, I was a writer first, and then what I got like obsessed with, and even like back when I was like not making good decisions, like I would get like sunk in the writing stage, and I would love to like just escape the world and fucking write shit, and like almost like aimlessly get caught in this like loop of writing, and then so it's always been like a solo thing. I enjoy it. I think the cipher and the group is super important, but I get a lot of release when it's just like me on my own doing my thing, and then so I kind of just I just eventually started to not mind the mixes, and then I started recording people again, which I hadn't done in a minute, and then man, like it just I think I was overthinking it. Like I've been doing this a long enough time. The thing is that people don't realize is the best mix and a decent mix to the regular person is the same fucking song. They don't understand the difference. If it's a good song, it'll resonate regardless. So in the world of like, you know, me, I follow all these like everything that I follow is all music, plug-in bass, producer bass, and it's actually it's a very niche pocket. Like if you think about how the consumer listens, you don't have to get so crazy. Like it's not you don't need all these things and bells and whistles. Like get your gain staging right, record your shit, and you're probably like 75% of the way there. You know?
That's true. I think people can bog themselves down a lot when it comes to like producing and like mixing and shit.
Yeah.
With like, I think we talked about this last time Tina was here. Like for me, like I did the same thing where I was like, oh fuck it, it doesn't sound like a radio song, or it doesn't sound like this like quality, you know. And I was always like, well, fucking, what am I doing wrong? I got to be doing something wrong, right?
Yeah.
And then like once I got access to like a decent amount of plugins and I could start to get that sound that I was listening for, it made me feel a bit more confident with my mix. But at the same time, I had like this imposter syndrome, you know, where it's like I'm still not good enough.
100%. But that world is crazy. The plugin world, the amount of like they're just pumping out new plugins every day, and then I can't believe how it must be a bunch of kids' parents' credit cards like all over the world. I don't understand. Me, I can't afford
They're
any.
not cheap.
I can't afford any of them.
Yeah, dude.
I do the 14-day trials and hope I cancel it before, because you get like you'll get the full whack of them, you know. And most of these companies will give you that. I think that's a huge flex people don't realize. And then you're kind of like if you get like Sooth to or some of these like really high powered fucking like you're doing a lot of work. I can't believe how much it cleans up.
And yeah, man, that's it. There's like a few clicks. Like there's all kinds of presets, right, that you can just choose from. You're like, oh, I want this sound, click, and it basically does it all for you.
The new FL, like me, I don't make beats, but just for fun, I'll use all the new bells and whistles. It generates a full drum line. Like boom, you hit the dice, brand new like trap beat. Like it's
that's just the samples or whatever. Like the
crazy for a starting point.
Yeah,
but like I don't even. Kids should just like drop it. Just sketch things.
What instead of making beats?
Yeah, the music kills you in the end. You know, it's like it keeps you alive, but in a way that you're not dying. Like you have no choice.
I guess, yeah.
Like if I could give anybody advice, don't kill yourself. If you have to survive in it, like know that that's what you have to do, but know that there's so much work you got to do if that's where you're coming from with this music. Like you better be a tragic superstar, like quick, bro, or else it's just tragic, you know. But
like you said though, I think it's like 1% of 1% that fucking hit that.
And then realizing that that's not the determiner. Like that doesn't your music can be yourself. Everything could be the exact same if you made it or didn't make it. You know, and you time and time hear that these guys these sad motherfuckers get all the money and they're not any happier. They die. So, like,
holy shit, that's dark. It's true, I guess.
It's kind of true though, man. It's like like
give a sad motherfucker some money and he's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
but yeah, just do it because you're passionate about it and you love to do it and put it out there into the world and hope it comes back to you in some kind of
Yeah.
way.
Like a no choice thing. That's like how I get closer to my intention. Like you got no choice. Like, well, how you gonna move?
Yeah.
Like, zero. Like go. And I can usually psych myself up enough to get going, and then work. And in the same space though, if there's areas where I'll get like it doesn't work,
Yeah.
and then but for whatever reason, this lane of my life is like the smoothest. Everything that I have to do is always just in the smoothest.
What are some of your influences? I think I hear you got a nice sound. Sorry, I'm gonna ask this question backwards, I guess, but you have a nice sound, and it's unique. But I feel like I hear a couple different things in
I'm so
there.
curious to hear who you're
And
gonna say.
what are your influences?
Hey, growing up, like the earliest I listened to rap was when my brother was showing me. I don't know if you know when Redman and Meth Man put out Malpractice.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
so like with the skits and all that shit.
yeah,
So how Redman would rap, it was like he was like karate chopping the fucking beat. I'd never heard anything like it. He was having so much like I didn't know like it was like he was like in a gym rap. I didn't understand how much bass he sounded like on the beat, and I would listen to it over and over. And I actually didn't like I didn't care. I was so young. I'm like grade 5. I didn't care. But the energy that Redman brought, that's my first like obsession rap, like the first time I was like locked into a rapper over and over. And then anything with samples would like the MOP shit or any of the stuff that
yeah.
like kind of like the simple beats now, but like there was always something with the chop samples that had me like sold on it. But then basically I listened to Big Pun and Fat Joe and Dog and Cartagena like religiously. I listened to
Some New York too.
yeah,
Yeah,
I only grew it. Like some of my favorite rappers and artists now, like I'd be lying if like I grew into a much wider appetite.
yeah.
Like bro, I love like I don't give a fuck, and I know the timing's weird, but like anything Young Thug does is like
Oh yeah,
gold. You know,
really? Shit.
even the Sorry song, it's money. He has it not. It's in it, and like there's rappers that do this too. Like anything 50 Cent would be on in my books is money. Anything
Oh, yeah.
like rappers with conviction, I find they'll sell me every time. And then somebody, that's why I kind of like don't even find. But for me, I always love to do all the word stuff and all the like metaphors and like try to impress with the pen, and then it's like life, life just happens, and you have more things to write about, and I kind of give less credit to that. You know, I kind of think there's way more to be felt off what somebody's saying than just like some fucking word where you made 3 things the same
Yeah.
fucking thing. You know, like double entendre, these nuts. Fuck off.
Double entendre these nuts. I find it's like yeah, it's like it can be both, right? There's like some people are just like I sent you a video styles of like that dad that's like showing these things to his son, right? And he's
I've
just like
seen
the
this.
the,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and he's just like breaking down these bars and like, oh,
Oh, I've
that's a
seen a
double,
few
you
of
know,
them
like
now too.
But
yeah.
that's okay. So Lil Wayne can do it. He's like the master of it.
Yeah,
If
oh,
you
yeah.
can do it that clean, you can 100% do it.
Yeah.
But if you're like veering off and it's not about what you're talking about, like it's I don't know. There's just so many levels to the writer. It's like the stories always kind of just resonate more, and then you figure out how you want to make it sound, and it's like kind of cool because I used to just come out like a fucking bull and just write that
And
shit.
I heard this thing last night. Apparently, there's like these songs, and there's songs about how things are built, or like how things
oh,
are
I've seen
made.
those, yeah.
Yeah, and like I didn't hear
Like
them or
AI
anything,
songs?
but just whenever they were explaining,
It
it,
sounds
I'm
like
like
AI songs.
whenever
Yeah.
they explained it, I'm like, man, I'm like, but like, I feel like that would take some sort of talent to be able to like, because like if you wanted to actually like rhyme and sound good, you're not just gonna look through the fucking instructions and just read it like step by step. You're gonna have to write it in a certain way and be clever to make it all like rhyme and come together and
Right.
use these like double entendres or like these fucking whatever, like these like
Just
AI
like
is,
trying to-
is,
trying to stick to any point,
is very
right? And also rhyme and make a point,
yeah.
right? Is tricky thing to do, right? So
That's
yeah,
actually a
when
good way of like that's a good. I like that criteria though. It's like before you go to the next bar, Have you stayed on topic?
Exactly,
Yeah.
right?
Made a rhyme,
And it's
have
like
you-
a lot of
and
people
then-
don't
and
do
so
that.
you-
It's just bar after bar
Yeah.
after bar.
So that's what
And it's like they'll
freestyling
make
is.
one thing, and then it's like, oh, I'll go on to a different
Well, and
thing.
if you
there's
come
all-
Yeah.
off, you're coming back to it. You know what I mean? Like
Right, you'll
this
bring it back
fucking
around
explanation
somehow.
comes like to it. Like they showed a thing where you like you take I think they were saying maybe Eminem does this or something, but you take like the words that you're trying to use, simplify it, like, and then take those words and put them in like a, you know, where you put like the circle and put your word, and then you put like different
Right.
things like associated with it, and it's like the like, you know, like monster, and then it's like, you know, monsters are green, like monsters are mean, like monsters are, you know, like this and this and this, and then you have all these things that are associated with that. So then you're not just like, oh, you know, like I'm as angry as a monster, you know what I mean? You're like angry, like what else, like this, whatever. So you're like da 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 da, like, you know. So 4 bars kind of goes off explaining, rhyming with this fucking thing. It comes back to the same thing, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like
I've heard
I guess I
Eminem.
took a long way.
I've
to
heard
say it, but-
Eminem explain this, and like I've always just from somebody who just, bro, I write left to fucking right. Like I don't know what y'all are talking about writing. I write in a circle or whatever they'll say. Like I'm like, what are these rappers talking about? I have no idea what.
Well,
you're
it's just to make it associated. Then you just now you pick it and write it into like the rhymes. Like you still write right to left or left to right, but it's just that you make it so you're like you visualize this and this and this.
Yeah,
so
it's crazy.
Then,
like
so then
it's
you're
like
not
on-
just saying these basic words. You're like describing it and like fucking, you know, maybe
like some
having like a
like
joke
some
in it.
makes just the like that's some next level X-Men.
It's
fucking shit.
it's more of a process for sure.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it's
I
like
swear
breaking
that
it down
person
to
has a
science.
brain problem. Like, what are you seeing colors and
Brain
circles?
problem. It's
So you make
autism,
your
man.
song a circle first, then you find a color. But
Oh,
no,
that's it.
no. But Earl, I recently saw, and I swear he might have been like just like happening with the interviewer, but he was saying how he writes his music in a circle and writes it backwards and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? How do you
No,
start?
that's fucked
how do you
up.
start
I don't know about
backwards?
that. I don't know about all that.
But shout out, like he actually, he sold me with that last little project.
Real Switcher, yeah.
Yeah,
Good.
I was never really a big fan. I knew he was a good rapper, but the way he hit some of these fucking like, beats that he chooses, this last thing he did.
Who's your favorite producer?
So I'm always gonna have love, like as far like A-rap music will always be close to my like. There's just and then me and Phil, like me and Dip, shout out Dip Black. Yeah, don't want
Yeah.
to get too much into that, but basically me and this guy would tear up this guy's fucking beat tapes. It's like whenever he would, it was this something about A-rap music's beats had like some grit to them. I'll always have him like near and dear to the #1 spot. I'm such a big beat stars. Like I just run through beats. I run through like fucking like I'll run through like 100 beats in a night, trying to find the right one. I'm all over the internet of that world, which is massive.
Yeah.
So many producers on
Oh,
it.
yeah.
It's insane. But I also was a huge like I mean I don't know what he's doing now, but Cardiac was one of my favorites growing up.
Yeah.
I really I like whoever just did the Kodak Black track. I think it's Buddha Blessed. He's really
Okay.
good. I think Metro Boomin is
True.
just everybody's favorite.
Yeah.
Whoever does, I don't give a shit. Whoever's behind Drake's music.
Okay, that makes sense.
Like I'm not
Yeah,
even
I
talking
hear
about Drake the artist. I'm talking about who's ensembling this fucking like masterpiece.
Like
music.
picking his beats and shit.
Oh man, he's got the best
that.
beats.
Oliver.
Even like I don't care what anybody says. Like the one he did with, even if you don't like the singing, the beats and the production on that sexy song is crazy, bro. Yeah, I run, so I'll listen to things while I'm running, and I can like really hear what's good. And even with my own music, I'll be like, oh no, that one's not done. That's shit. Way easier for some reason while I'm running. I can fucking decipher it like night and day.
Inspiration likes to
Focus.
find you
And
working.
then so
my friend.
sometimes albums I think
Oh,
I like, I'll be
shit.
running and I'll be like, nah, yo, this is bunk. I'm just forcing this one, you know?
Inspiration likes to find you working. What you said?
Yeah.
I like that.
How about that?
No, I heard what. Yeah, it's like
Find me working. How about that? No, sorry.
the
Shit.
the action comes before the motivation. Heard one.
So is the chicken then? Chicken comes before the
Fucking chicken still coming.
egg.
My, my son one time said he had a little toy chicken and he's over in the corner. I go, what are you doing? I'm picking my chicken. And he was scratching the paint off.
That's hilarious.
I died. I'm like, that's the funniest.
Man, kids are so like
They're the
Just
hardest thing in the world.
unintentionally
Oh,
hilarious.
Yeah.
they better be because they're fucking nuts, bro. They better bring some comedic relief.
That's true.
Holy,
Yeah, true
that's
that.
a big job.
How was your kid?
I have
Two?
two boys. My first son Walker, he just started kindergarten, 4.5. And
Shit.
then my second son Vincent, he'll be 3 December 22nd.
Okay, they're
Yeah.
almost Irish
Congrats.
twins.
Yeah, I got. I have one son. He's just started kindergarten too. Like he's 4.
How's he doing? Good.
He's doing good, man. Yeah, like we were nervous when he first
Same, but
started
what a weight
school.
off the shoulders,
For
eh?
sure, yeah.
Oh
Like we
man.
thought he was gonna have like all this pushback and like I don't want to
Same.
go. But man, he's like excited to get on the bus every day.
Same with my
like,
kid.
You're
yo.
saying
Yeah.
even the first day, like he just
Yeah, he
fucking
just like
jumped on the bus.
trotted right up there, sat in his seat, put his fucking backpack on his lap, and
It's so funny. Is your kid like so? When I go get him from the bus, he sits on the front spot, but he's the like all the kids just barrel past him. You know, he's
Yeah,
just
yeah.
he's always the last one off. He's just like so done. The day's been so long. Just like it looks like he just walked out of a desert. Like, come on, buddy, you did good. Like you don't talk to him for 9 hours. I think that's a testament to humanity. We let our 4-year-old go away for 9 hours.
Bro, that's a
zero
very
communication.
modern thing
We
and a
call our
very
wife
modern problem.
An hour after she goes to work, we're calling her or we're texting her. You know.
Yeah.
But then it's beautiful, you know, and everything. There's like something about the community of kids when they're with themselves. You have to trust that. Don't fight that one. That is like huge. It's gonna do a lot of work for you.
For sure.
Some parents, I see them like they fight that one. I'm like, no. Make your kids hang out with big groups of kids and like control that.
Definitely. Yeah.
Yo,
Take care
my
of
kid,
yourself.
man, the fucking fair.
How old
So,
is your kid?
so my kid just started high school, so he's 14.
Hey,
So the fair was in town a couple weeks ago, and fucking, I get a text from his mom, and it's like he, I don't understand, but I guess like this carney wanted him to work for him.
What?
So they like exchanged numbers, but I guess like later the carney was like saying like he could like stay in his trailer and stuff. And like
That's red flags all over.
I know, yeah. So then like, my kid goes home and like I guess like all night this guy's like calling him and stuff. And so then like his mom's like, yo, like the fuck? And so then she calls him and like flips out, I guess, like the next day or whatever. And so they were just worried because like he's going to the fair again, like the next night or 2 nights later or whatever, and they're like warning me, like, hey, this is what's going on. So then I like told him to give his friends my number, and like if anything happens, either he calls me or they call me or whatever. And like I work just down the road, so I'm like I'm there in 5 minutes, like coming, you know what I mean?
kind of exciting for you.
What's that?
That's kind of exciting. For
Well,
you.
yeah, a little bit. I was like, hopefully, man, I want to get that call, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and the thing too is like I know so many people in town, so I'm like, man, like, and then they know him too, right? So they see something happening, whenever they're just like, yeah, we're on it. But like, I guess like,
I know they ask
like-
you if you want to help. Like I've actually been asked and I did it. Like if
yeah,
you want to
yeah.
help tear down the carnival, you
Oh,
know.
okay.
But I don't know why he'd
this
be
was like to
texting him.
run a game or something, and then yeah, like in the middle of the night,
That
and
makes
shit,
no
like
sense.
whatever.
Yeah, that's
So
what
I
I'm
was like, I was also thinking like there might be more to this story that like fucking I don't know. But anyways, either way, so I was just like, holy shit, man. So like he's getting in some like shit. Obviously, like why did he give him his number? Like there was something up, right? Like maybe he did want to work for him or whatever, or like I don't know. But like I guess I don't know. She was like, he's gonna get taken away and stuff and like whatever and like
I'd be fucking skeptical about that too, man. Like,
yeah, oh for sure, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
But also too, my kid is almost the same size as me. Like he's 6'3". You know what I mean? So like first of all, you could see why they would think he was older, I guess. But the other thing is like, and then his buddy he rolls with is like, if not taller than him, the same size, like the same size human being.
some huge 13-year-olds.
Yeah, man. And like, so I'm like, dude, I'm like, anything happens, like these guys.
They're rolling 13. These fuckers. Eh?
Yeah. Yeah, both of them 6'3".
I just have this like image in my head. It's just like unnecessary assholes walking down the street, just like beating, just doing all the mean things.
Yeah, pushing people
We're
down.
6'3". They're not smart enough to know how to use their 6'3".
Yeah, no,
just
that's it. Is
beating
they're
people
soft
up.
too. Well, I shouldn't say that. Like, but they're just nice kids. You know.
That's
what I mean?
good.
Like,
That's the
yeah,
most important part.
Yeah, and then the other thing too is so his buddy got in a fight, or some dude beat up his buddy the other day, and they like so it's. I guess I text my kid. I said, "Yo, what the fuck happened?" You know, and he's like, some drug dealer beat up Seamus or whatever, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, okay, so I'm like, so I already knew who the kid was, like I know his parents, so I'm like, oh, such and such kids like fucking selling weed. He's like, no, more than that. I'm like, what the fuck? And he's like, nicotine. I'm like, oh, vapes. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. He's like, and mushrooms sometimes.
That's what
I'm
he's.
like,
That's his
okay.
menu.
That's like, yeah, I guess like this
Weed,
other
vapes, and
kid.
mushrooms.
Yeah, this other kid.
Like,
So like, I was like, you know what? I'm like, cool. Thanks for being honest with me. Yeah, whatever. Then I'm like, what's he doing? Like, obviously his buddy's fighting this guy. They have some kind of like, it was a fight over a girl. Like, obviously they're the same age, or they're having some sort of like,
but
they
you
know
said
each
your
other.
son's going to grade 9.
Yeah, he's in grade 9. Yeah. So I'm,
So-
oh fuck. My
so
buddy
start-
said, "What were you doing?" I'm like, oh,
I
man, but
know.
I don't want to know that.
LT says, "Get your
that's-
son in football with being that size."
For sure, man. I get that all the time. But you know what, man? Whenever he was a kid, whenever he was born, I'm like, cool. Like I'm having a son, sweet. Yeah, I'll get him in sports and stuff, whatever. I'm like, yeah, football if he's a big dude, whatever. But then like he actually asked to be in football at one point. And like instantly, like I didn't say this to his face, but instantly whenever he asked, I'm like, fuck that, because I was just thinking of like fucking concussions and shit and whatever. But the other thing is we looked into it, but it's like he would
I think
have
he'd
to.
be the one fucking delivering.
Yeah,
I
no,
guess,
that's just
yeah.
the agenda. That's just they want to sell you that fucking weak shit.
But he would have to go.
The best memories
to-
come from getting your lights blown
It
out.
would be like 45 minutes to an hour to where the football is, and it's like 3 times a week and like all this and whatever. So it's like a bit of fucking dedication on like our part too. Like
Yeah,
it was
no
pretty
doubt.
heavy. Like,
I think any organized sports, is like soccer, hockey, fucking.
but if it was in
football,
town,
basketball,
if it was
whatever,
in town, it wouldn't be hard to just like, hey, fucking drop them off. Like even if I wasn't like, I would probably want to go watch. But like, say I'm busy, whatever, drop them off, go do a thing, come back, pick them up, fucking drive them home or whatever, right? But like to like drive them all the way down every time, like 3 times a week to drive 'em down to Ottawa or whatever, right? Because like I live in Renfrew, like I live like an hour out.
Yeah.
So it just was fucking hard. But the other thing is he's also fucking, I'm not sure, but I think his school like started doing football again. 'Cause that's the other thing too, is we had a
That'd be
football
good.
team and then they stopped doing it. Everyone was pussies. They didn't want to play football.
couldn't get enough people to actually like make a team or something.
I guess, yeah. So I think, I'm not sure, but I think now what they're doing is like the whole school. Like it's like grade 9 to 12 is the football team.
Okay, so
Like,
okay,
oh, sorry,
that's-
not the whole. Sorry,
was gonna
not the whole. No, no.
No, I know what you're saying,
yeah,
but like
yeah,
they
yeah.
pick like from all grades.
Yeah.
Which kind of like that's a little weird, but I mean, I
Mhm.
guess you got to do what you got to do.
I guess they call it varsity or something, maybe. But anyways, yeah. Enough about me. You play sports?
Growing up, I played soccer, hockey, but like about at your son's age is when I stopped having like the interest.
Okay, yeah.
Like I definitely like I'm driven. I wasn't always interested.
Yeah.
It's like, but I tell you one thing, I'll run or I'm always on my days, but I just kind of got tired of like the kind of like just the commitment to a sport when you get older is like you got like it's all has to run as an operating thing. You got to be there. You got to be committed to it for it to like make sense. Like
Yeah.
I just started having competition with like me in the world at too young of an age. It's like fuck that. You don't realize, but you're kind of seeking the same thing. You just rebellious. But I've come back to it. Like I play men's baseball now. I try to
Okay.
I try to find sort of what I kind of believe is like, unfortunately, with the weed, with the whatever you want to call it, the extracurriculars, you might have to reignite some pathways,
Mhm.
And so if you don't think about these things, you will be burnt out. And like so, my reconnection with sports has been really beneficial, and I actually enjoy going now. Like I used to, in the summer, like the season's done now. It's like one time a week. I'm so busy with my kids and stuff. Go, I compete for like 2 hours. It's like perfect. That's what the doctor ordered. And I like to,
Go and compete. I
You
like
know?
that.
like you gotta, because it's like a healthy competition. It's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I've channeled it. Like me, I don't drink. I just smoke. But like you don't ever get to be like think you stop all these things and now you're always still fucked. You now just have a manual of how to like manage it. And if you don't have the manual, then you're always You're spun.
Yeah.
people just don't say things to you because they don't like it's all that you don't want to be like the people that Like all the unspoken truth people. It's like don't be that guy. You know,
Yeah.
make sure people are telling you the truth. 'Cause you know one person you're doing that to. Like there's always people that you do that to. You don't want to say the wrong thing to and all this shit. You don't want to be these people. That's a zero awareness person. I'm almost too overly aware. Like I have this. Like,
Yeah,
like it's like almost.
I'm similar.
Like,
Whoa.
it gets me in trouble sometimes.
The thing
But I'm
is,
good at saying I'm wrong too. I'll be like, oh shit, I was fucking dead ass wrong that time.
I can go both ways where I'm very aware or I'm not aware at all.
Yeah.
um, even to like social cues and like, oh, that's what they were saying. Like,
Oh, 100%. I'm a
man.
blonde. I can easily get some bad moments where it goes right over my head. I'll be like, oh my God.
Especially when
And I'll
girls
go
are
a day or
hitting on
two. I'll be like, oh my God, they meant that? Holy shit.
me. Yeah.
I'll be like to my wife, did you know this? She'll be like, yeah. I'm like, oh, me too. But yeah.
But yeah, I know I played hockey until I was 18, and then I was just thinking about it too, man. I played
18. That's a fucking long time.
and then I
Where'd you
played
play?
just like mostly around the valley.
You're a valley boy.
Yeah. But no, I was just thinking about it, man. I played fucking football in high school for 1 year. And the thing is I didn't actually go to that school at first. Like I went to the other school, and then I switched, and it would have been like my 5th year technically, right? I went and went to that school, and then I played football, but I would have been 18 then. So like, I probably shouldn't have been playing football and hitting teenage boys when like I was a full grown adult, I guess. You know what I mean? Like I legally was an adult. I shouldn't be like tackling these like children technically. Anyways, I don't know. That's what I thought of. But welcome to my brain, man. We're all here, man. So then like, how do you know Dip Black?
Oh, my main man. This is like my brother. So I'm like 19 years old. I'm living in Overbrook at my buddy's house. I go for a job interview when Five Guys was opening up at the train yards.
Okay.
I go to the the orientation. Bunch of people. I'll never forget it, bro. The last motherfucker who walks into the restaurant. He's all like, he has a nice shirt on and shit. Has some nice dress shoes. And he walks and he sits right across from me, like right at the same table as me. He's like, "What's up?" You know when people say it's like you, I'm like, "What the fuck? He's stupid." And then he right away is like, "Are you Jordan from KNXL?" I'm like, "This is a soccer camp we go to when like young, bro. Like I'm talking like grade 3, like young."
Oh,
And I go, "Black girl with a white mom?" I'm like, "Damn, brother." And then like so, and then he raps too. It was like "C'est la vie," and then so basically that's when I'm 19. So now I'm 34 right now. So then yeah, like it was just like we just we rap like next what would be like 12 fucking years or whatever it was. Like this is like it's like become this like beautiful thing, you know? Like the hardest thing, but also like it's crazy how it exists. You know?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
wild, bro. Like we had so much fire for it. There was nobody that I could like do it with the way I could like, do it with him. Pause, you know?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
straight up. And then so learning how to do it just by myself now, it's been a fucking battle, bro. It's been like, but where I'm at now is a really good place of like gratitude and being grateful, and like takes a lot to like really knock me off my path with that grief. But man, it's been hard. He was very special. This guy was important, man.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think everybody has their own way of dealing with life, and so the problem is we try to do it all the same, or like we look for validation on how we're doing it or whatever the fuck. And like I've learned that the best way is solitude. Like you only need yourself when the shit's that bad.
Yeah.
You have to sit in it, you know? Everything everything you bring to the world when it's that bad will not come back the right way. People don't know how to they go, "Oh shit. Oh, people don't have the answers." And so it's really shitty, but the only one who does is you, however you want to find it. And like little things will let you know what your truth should be, you know? So R.I.P. That guy was a fucking legend.
Yeah, for sure, man. Fucking right. He'll be missed for sure.
It was so funny. I remember he also was like, I go, "Oh, you rap?" It was every black guy can rap, and then him and like 3 other homies, they all started like they dipped. They like left me. I'm like, this guy's such a dick, you know? And then I'm like, talk about a miscue. He was just telling me about the Can XL thing. I'm like, now he's dissing me. I'm like,
Yeah.
the switch up was quick. But then the next day, same shit. We go on lunch break, we smoke, and we rap. And he's like, he validates me. I go, oh my God, this guy can rap too? I've never been around somebody else who can rap. Everybody else always just tries and stuff. And so it was like this back and forth, like really good, like it was good friction for the whatever you want to call it, rap energy that has to go somewhere, you know.
Yeah.
But then what really became of that one was just two really good friends. Like by the end of it, it wasn't even really about the music, you know. I tried to think about all the like music that we had made together was so much earlier in the friendship, you know. So that part was really cool. Yeah.
You ever do any rap battles?
Oh, I do have one really, really. I never talk about it. I hate it. So I have one spot in my timeline that like is like also been like the biggest for me though. Like it was such a L for me because I was just kind of walked into the lines and I was not like in a good place to begin with at that point of my life. Like I was doing a lot of pills and just like maybe getting the confidence from the wrong things, and then all of a sudden I'm in this spot in an actual rap battle.
With who? With who?
Like the best to do it, fucking Corey Sharon.
Yeah.
No, straight up, and but that's actually brought me a ton of joy watching how good
this.
I go, yo, I actually root this guy. Good for this guy. This guy's done very good, and I don't care about what happened. I can't believe it happened. It's like I can't.
Oh,
and then what came afterwards, and how the internet trolled it. It was tough, bro. I would come across, but then I'd come across people that would dap me up and be like, good job, and then. But the ones that would come at me and make fun of me, bro, I'd be like on the city bus. It was brutal,
that sucks
bro.
because like it's battle rap, right? Like you fucking do your thing, but like, but at the same time, how do you take that last thing that he said? You know what I mean? Like
I think like
if I battle rap is that, do you think that's fair game?
As I've gotten older, like I do, just because it has to be the world where there is no rules, because if it's like the farthest part of the culture, and I mean, I don't even think it's the greatest bar, but it was Cuddy. It was Cuddy that he went there. I don't think he knew how close I was to him. That's what I give him credit for, because this guy actually lived a street behind me. I knew Pat knew him my whole life, you know, and so I don't think he knew that. I think he's just reading the tabloids, making a good punchline. No, I think back about it, I think he dissed my mom, bro. Because my mom was a teacher in that district. Like, elementary school, if you went to St. FX, which I went to St. Pete's, and I swear to God, he dissed my fucking mom. When I think about the battle, I go, I swear he dissed mama, you know? Like,
yeah.
But no, that one does not bother me a bit anymore, bro. I couldn't believe how far he took that shit, bro. Good for him. I like to think in my delusional brain, I give him a little.
Yeah. Well,
that was dramatic as fuck. Like that was
probably the only one that fucking did it.
But that was a tough one, because you go to the comment section for that one, it's like, grab me the rope, but I'll go hang myself now. That's a mean world, bro. That's a mean world. Yeah. And I remember I learned that I never watched that shit ever. As if you brought that up, Nardwar. Okay. But no, it's good, because I actually never. It's one that and then so I was always way more interested in making music. There was just like something way more appealing to like, and I'll give the battle rappers the credit where credit's due, 100%. But I am about to like be able to go write a whole fucking 2-minute and memorize it, and performance arts it to you. Like fuck that. I want to be in the studio.
What came of that though? It seemed like there was gonna be like a brawl or some shit. Like.
See,
there's a lot of upset people over that. Sorry, Jonesy, did you watch that video?
I didn't know.
Oh, okay.
I have not seen the video that you're referencing.
So it kind of was just blown out. Like it was just a bunch of nobodies gonna do nothing against a bunch of nobodies that were gonna do nothing. And then through the grapevine, there was like people who said, like, but again, people with guns were gonna do nothing. It's just like a bunch of nobodies with nothing. Nobody's doing fuck all. You know? Like, I'll tell you right now, that's a life that nobody lives. Like these guys, they ain't fucking with us. A lot of things when I think back to them is like they weren't as serious as we thought they were. You know?
But yeah, no, I
Yeah, I need a
was
drink though. Fuck,
yeah.
fuck, I left my.
Oh yeah, you don't drink.
Left my drink in my car.
You want water? I
Best
grab you
case,
some
I
water.
got like
Water,
this,
yeah.
Yeah.
if you want.
I'll get you
You
water.
want like yeah, perfect one. But yeah, no, yeah, I found that.
No, and
information.
then me, I'm pretty neutral with things. So like because like it was just like man, I played sports my whole life. I know what a L is, and like even people who would big me up and say like the reality was like I had no prepared material. Like,
Yeah,
and so I'm happy I made it last.
but you did it too. Though.
I
Like,
did it,
just-
but
you did it.
but I it was a fallback for me, and then so I just cooked. That's actually funny that we landed there. That's probably when I started to record myself.
Okay,
Yeah, that actually. Lined
so
up.
this was in high
This is
school.
no.
or
This
like,
is this is
this is
this is right when I'm pretty much right what like this is no. This is end of high school.
okay.
So 2009.
Okay,
2009 was 14.
so no, yeah, 16,
So, like-
16 years ago.
Damn.
Yeah,
Cut that. But yeah, that was but I mean you gotta like really know if you want to do this thing, and if you get up and still want to do it, then it actually got some fucking merit to it, you know?
yeah. Do you do live shows?
To be honest, I have when I was younger, I haven't in the longest time.
Yeah, okay.
We were me and Savage were going to, and then it fell through or whatever, but thank you, man.
No worries.
But it's something that it's in when he told me about doing the show, it was like that those butterflies that like is like the it's exciting. It's like
Knees
something,
weak,
but
just vomit already.
Ca-
Spaghetti.
pretty much, the mom spaghetti shit. I mean, you need to be excited, and it's kind of like it was the first time I felt like, oh, that's fucking crazy. Let's do it, So it's the last part of my fucking like you. It's a whole other skill set.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
So even I'm surprised how much even just I'm always usually rapping on a mic, right?
Yeah.
I'm surprised how much more energy it takes than I thought, like just talking on a mic. I don't know what it is. I'm like fucking running out of breath. Motherfucker.
Oh shit.
Falling
Man.
asleep.
Shit.
No.
But yeah, no. So you mostly record yourself, but you get someone else to mix and master it.
A lot of times lately, like for the last year, I've just been doing it on myself.
Yeah.
And like really, if I'm being honest, taking advantage of a lot of the like the AI masters. Even if it's
Okay.
what I'll do is I'll mix it down as best I can on FL. I'll have good plugins. Like I'll use the Pro Q4. I'll use it all. I'll be there with the plugins. I'll get it as good as I can get it, and then I'll polish it off with some of the AI masterings on my phone. And if you control, like say you just hit it at you put the output like -12, and you hit like a really heavy master on some of these apps, you're like I'm surprised how good it sounds. Yeah, for sure. It's wild how good the technology's got. It's all about like just prompting it properly, If you want the AI master to work, you don't want a really loud mix. You want it to be able to like brighten up shit. But it takes a lot of fucking trial and error, and it's not the same as like, but it's expensive. That's why I don't like that part of the music is, it's my least favorite. It's like everybody wants so much money to like make them master their song. It's like I just can't justify.
I know Lander's pretty good for that, right? It's
That's
just
what
like
I'm saying.
yeah, you just-
Volico, Lander, even FL has a master. If you subscribe to their thing, you can get even more. Like, but if you know how to use enough of the it's just rap. It's just like a singer songwriter. It's just like it's not like I'm like mixing down a full band. You find the beats that are like mastered like nicely. You find the right beat. There you go.
you just throw your vocals on top and
That's pretty much
Yeah.
it, bro. It's like the guy who has the guitar who can just sing and everybody wants to fucking listen, There's something about that. Like, how does he do it,
Yeah.
There is. You
How
can
does he do it?
everybody has that
Yeah.
because everybody's voice has a different timbre, and then so there is that sound for you gotta, and if you love this thing enough, you'll figure it out. You know, it's, it does a lot more work for you than you know it. The beat, and I think we've overcomplicated it. Like I don't know where your guys' ear is at, but sometimes I'll hear some older songs from like it's usually soft rock, where there's just a ton of space in the middle. The song, like it's just like wow, that's a good song. You know.
Yeah.
Now and it's just a fucking someone on guitar, just like a band. You know. Now there's so much shit going on, and it's like I don't know if I'm like trying to like it or if I do like it. It's like the 808s are loud as fuck,
Yeah.
but I love them at the same time. It's like this weird love hate relationship. But then
I find a lot of stuff these days is mixed for like headphones and like Spotify and like cell phone listening,
yeah,
right? Whereas shit was back in the day, it was like tape. There's just like you say, there's a lot of like now it's fucking all digital, right? When you're back in the analog days, like the the room in the mix was a
right,
lot more,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like now it's like it's everything's mastered for the loudest of the loud. If you watch, if you look at the
Everything's like a
waveform, bro,
laser.
like if you look at the waveform, there's no dynamics,
Yeah,
right?
they
There's
just want
no
this
up or
fat
downs. It's just a
sausage.
fucking big fat rectangle, right? There's no dynamics to everything. Everything's being pumped out the loudest sound, and to me, that's fucking awful.
It's almost like you don't need like everybody likes the like when EDM or whatever plays in like the smallest part of a movie. Everybody likes it for that reason,
Yeah.
but nobody listens to that all. You can't listen to that all the time. You can't always. You'd be psycho to
I,
listen.
I agree with you, but I
But
know
I know
people that
people. I
like
know. I
do
know.
like
Same with
yeah.
dubstep. My kids laugh at
Yeah.
dubstep.
Yeah.
They can't take Skrillex serious. They look at each other and laugh. I go, "It's music. What is
I
that?"
like it. It's interesting, but at the same time, like you couldn't listen to that all the time.
No.
It's not always on.
But then you could go put on. What was I hearing? I can't believe how good they were playing a bunch of Ozzy Osbourne songs. A lot of songs I never heard before. Couldn't believe how good he was. Insane.
Yeah, oh yeah.
But the song changes. It's an insane song.
Yeah.
Like how forward the vocals are.
Eminem. No, I'm just trying. I know.
No, it's also my girl reminded me. It's also the intro to that cartoon show Big Mouth on Netflix.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But no, just like I, you don't need too much. If you could, like John Lennon did it a lot. The way he made his music, just like over the guitar a bit. I am here. I'm the
Yeah.
my favorite.
It's my favorite.
Drake does it, but I like. I'm not like. I think I'm not gonna start talking about that. He does it very well, but I think a lot of
Speaking of playing the guitar and singing and saying hi, I'm here. Hendricx, where does the name come from?
to be honest, so it used to be Benix. It was Bennx. But then, like to be honest with you, it was a nickname that Phil, like he was pretty much the only one who called me it. And then so whenever whenever he passed, I just like didn't want to be like almost irrationally like when I think back to it, I might have been like a little delusional, but I didn't want nobody calling me Benix anymore. Like it was like done. Benix died too. The guy who coined it's gone. I don't want anything to do with Benix. And I
Yeah.
just wanted a full rebrand. And I even I was just cooking. I wasn't interested in like. And then I always was like, Audio Jackpot was like our freestyle. Like whenever we would freestyle, and then I don't know where I remember like audio. I think I was writing a verse. I go audio, and then I just stumbled into it. I'm like audio Hendrix. It's like the modern day, like, kind of like digital Hendrix. Like that's what I mean by it. But then I'm just Hendrix because one of my producers that I was working with. I used to work with some guys like across like when I got back on the internet like maybe like 4 years ago. Fuck these producers from like Germany, and it was
Oh
cool. You
yeah.
could fucking right, they master your song, and some of mine on Spotify are mastered by this guy uh from the Netherlands, and it was like a cool like back and forth. You just pay with PayPal, it's like
Yeah.
easy breezy. But
Beautiful cover girl.
yeah, but
Yeah. Um. So yo, my homie made this cologne. No emotion. Bully zone.
yes, I know the name.
So This guy made this cologne, bottle, everything, all made by him. But give it a smell, give it a squirt if you want.
How do I do
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, you just squirt it on. But have you smelled it? Yeah, you smelled it.
I think you gave like when you first came, like you had a little tiny little sample bottle.
Yeah.
And I haven't smelled it in a long time. I'd like to
Yeah, man.
refresh my nostrils.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
My bad.
I kind of pulled the lid up. It's my bad.
It does smell very good. It reminds
Yeah.
me of like a barber shop.
Yeah.
Like, yeah,
it's like cigar lounge,
Right.
barber shop.
Yeah.
Like,
it's good. I
you know,
like it.
some girls actually like are wearing it right now. Like they like it. Like I gave it to my buddy's girlfriend. Like while we were at Hope Beach volleyball, and I gave it to her to hold on to. Like for him, he was like, "Yeah, I give it to her." And then later, she was like, "Oh, I put it on. She's like, smells really good." A couple weeks later, she messaged me. She's like, "Tell your buddy, like, I've been wearing it. Like, she's like, I like it, you know."
unisex?
Yeah. But it's weird though, because like I said, it's like I get this like cigar lounge, like you said, barbershop, like whatever, which is like manly.
Barbershop.
It is a very like
No.
masculine
Yeah,
smell for
But
sure.
then it's like girls are like, "Oh, I love it. I'm wearing it." But yeah, no emotion.
I like it.
Yeah,
Go get
it's
it.
pretty sick. I just figured I'd
If I had the link, I'd pop it up.
yeah, I forget what it is. Nomotion.ca. And you can take that to the bank. Just in case you were trying to. So also too, I was asking you about performing live. Is it a thing that interests you, like to do? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like we were
I feel
talking
like you
about it.
you would have to. I feel like it's a lot. It's like part of the.
Well, it's a big way to
agree-
make money right
it's
now.
part of the
'cause
agreement. Like
it's hard.
You know? But then it's like, knowing what would probably work in a live setting versus I'd have to really catalog my shit, and it'd be so much. The songs you would need to use would be the easiest. It would be like it would be a total different. I probably wouldn't try to just hit everybody with my deepest shit. When I like make songs that are just basically structure, and I'll just people like who don't fuck with music will listen better to something that's like made like that for them. So I don't know. It'd be interesting to know how I would operate in it, but I think I'd be good at it.
Yeah.
But it does take a lot. Like even when I practice out loud, because I can, with the fucking like the headphone amp or whatever, where you can just have it come out of the speakers, and I'm rapping over the microphone.
Yeah.
It's a skill for sure. I'd want to.
It definitely takes like you got to rehearse.
Yeah,
Rehearsal is like
your voice. You need to be hydrated like a day, but you need to be a day ahead of your hydration.
Yeah, oh,
There's all
yeah.
these things. Like, you can't be like your takes that like you thought were so fucking punk rock and shit are ruining your voice. You know, you have no idea how much that affects you in the long run. You know, I ran into that problem a bunch, like not as much in the last year, but I kept losing my voice and like getting like almost like sick symptoms. I'm like, what is this from? I do enough research. I'm like, I'm singing my.
you're
fucking,
burning out your
burning it
vocal
out.
cords
Because
yeah.
I would get a cool sound if I was far enough from the mic, but it wasn't technique singing. So you the repetitiveness and like, I do it too much that it would, and so now I've learned how to do it with the breathe. I learned how to breathe properly when you want to do that anyways with the diaphragmatic breathing and all that. And like if you don't do that, you will not be able to do this thing for a long time.
That's for sure.
That's
yeah,
what I
breathing from the
like,
diaphragm and like really being able to.
I read a
Yeah.
book once where like if you're not talking at the level that you should always be talking, you're fucking up your breathing, and it should only be one level.
Yeah.
And so now I'm trying to explain it right now in that tone. If you have it, use it. It's your fucking voice, is what pretty much this book is saying. And it's like if you're like at your doorstep and somebody has like your arms and you can only say help to the people at the end, you would say it without yelling, right? Be like, help! Like that's your fucking voice. Like get alive. And a lot of people aren't using their full voice, you know? It's a quiet ass fucking world, bro.
Yeah.
Everybody's so fucking mild mannered and shit. No, it's like and then it's like refreshing whenever they hear me, they'll be like, oh my God. Ah, like it's like I tell them they could be like this too. Like nobody fucking cares, bro. Like things will happen. You'll have no control over these things, and then that's when life will test you, bro. And then so you'll realize that nothing really is. It's not worth it. Try to be a good person. Stay happy. find the things that make you happy. Like if you're not happy, find things that can maybe
That
try to
do.
help with that.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing those things, it's hard to help people like that. If it's just a stagnant misery, that's a tough one.
Yeah, bro. It's like a victim mentality, right?
Yeah.
And like that's one of my biggest pet peeves is people that go through life with this victimhood mentality where
It
everything's,
kills us.
It
sucks the life out of us.
for sure.
Like
You can't surround yourself with people like
because
that.
you'll be empathetic in the space with them because you're kind of just like that. You don't know how to not separate and have boundaries in that world. So you'll be like, and then you'll realize that these people are sucking the
bringing
life
you down. Yeah.
100, bro. Yeah, it's been like it's become like, but like I never would have known that the most like I have the most important thing. I have a wife and 2 kids. I have family.
That's facts.
But the music has gotten lonely as fuck, bro. It's like
Yeah.
so it's like I have to love it enough but it's gotten more organized. So now if I
feel
have
like COVID killed that. Like, sorry, man.
no, for sure. It's like if you're gonna do it by yourself in the house all alone, you can't do it all the time whenever those opportunities arise. Like so when I'm younger, it would be so rare that I'd have the full freedom of everything. So it's like I would always use these time up to like, oh, better go record something. Like my parents are left the house or like I have the house to myself. As an adult, when I have the house to myself, bro, it's like a sit down and fucking do nothing. For the first it's like I love how it's not like a rush anymore. I'm not in this rush to like, oh, if I just make this like song that'll do X, A, B, and C. It's like that shit it's gotten to this place where I can just chill with it and then know whenever I want to go into the studio and record, I know how to do it, and I'm pretty blessed to be able to do that. And like I feel good knowing that it has purpose because I don't know what I would be without it. Like I don't know. I don't think you ever get a chance to know why you're anything, but you'll have like hindsight that'll verify why you are. That's how I look at life. I go, damn, that made sense. And I'll know even when I look back, what was in it so much better than when I'm in front of the thing.
Yeah.
That's like all I can do with my checklist, Like, cause even after Phil died, like that was such a big shocker to my world. It's like, what the fuck? This happens in life? What the fuck? Are you kidding me, bro? I gotta go on like this now? What a big fucking like motherboard fucking obliterated. Holy fuck, pick up the pieces on this one. And then so that also made me into it reshaped, and then it's like I really don't give a F like about anything because I try to be a good enough person. And with that, I allow myself to be a bit more forward because I ain't fucking holding it in, bro. That ain't mine anymore, bro. It's like no. And I let people know I'm always there. I got to use my annoying energy because I'm always there for anybody, anything. I have the energy for everybody as much as I have it for myself. And that's true to heart. I'll even have it too much for y'all. That's like the realest thing that I've learned to. So it's good that it is like a more solo venture because I will do the most, like if it all makes sense, and I'll never lose that spark. I'll meet artists still like at enough of a consistent rate where it's like it's kind of cool,
Yeah. What do we got over there?
About an hour.
Emma. Do you remember the lightning round?
I mean, I'm sure we can come up with some
pull
random
together fucking 8 of them,
questions.
yeah. I guess the first 4 are easy. You want to do the lightning round?
What's that?
Just fucking.
Let's go.
Yeah, all the questions are worth double the points. It's just like pizza or tacos.
Pizza.
Gatorade or Powerade.
Would
Gin or vodka.
Yeah, it would have been gin. Would have been gin.
Yeah. Would you rather have a giraffe neck or a elephant trunk?
Elephant trunk.
Yeah. You got any over there?
I'm drawing a blank, man. Honestly.
Yeah. Shout out Bisho. Bisho.
Bisho had this on lock.
He's like the old co-host, and he used to do the lightning round. He had them all on his phone. Really, I just have to get him to forward them to me, probably. So there was a bunch of them, but the other one, there's like the book, though. I guess that one's pretty serious, but so you find this book, okay? You're reading the book, and you realize that it's about your life. And now, like, you read up to the point where now you're sitting here reading the book. Do you read any further, or do you like put the book away and like not read it? Because it's gonna tell your future.
First
you
of
know?
all, like, what kind of Dungeons and Dragons kind of fucking question is this shit? Y'all guys got some trippy ass fucking third dimensional shit. Okay, I ain't reading it. I'm surprised I read it at all.
Yeah.
I'm like, holy shit. Me, I don't go forward. I'm not trying to know nothing before it happens.
Yeah. Would you rather know how you're gonna die or when you're gonna die? Like if you had like I say like you said you have no interest to find out the future at all. But
How?
Yeah. So
Yeah,
like
'cause
you
then it
had
leaves
to
it
find out one or the
No,
other.
it's
Yeah.
it's how, because then it's open ended. If it's when, you're fucked.
See, well, because like
Imagine you get like the worst end of the stick of that one. They go, when you're 52. You're like, no.
Yeah. Well, see what I thought. Like if they told you to say like the exact time, and date and everything, and you're
Man,
like,
they would
"Hey,
be
yeah."
so well
So
informed.
you'd
This
be like, "Hey,
entity.
I'm gonna go hide in the basement, right?" And I'm like, "Yeah," but I'm like,
Could you
"Who's
beat
to
it?
say there's just like a plane doesn't just fly right into the basement and fucking blow up and kill you?" You know what I mean? Like it just has to be that time. So no matter what, it's that time. So no matter where you are, how you're hiding, what you're doing, something happens and you have to die. But the other one was like if they say how, but it's not like directly exactly how. So if they just said like water, right? So like you'd be like, "Oh, I drowned," right? So I'll just like not swim or like oh whatever. But the thing is like a gallon of water weighs 10 pounds. So say like you had like a 5 gallon bucket of water or something, right? Fall off of something and hit you, it could possibly kill you, right?
There's so many things that
it's
could go wrong with
so
water.
if it was just vague like that, where it's just like water, and it's
That'd
like,
be
oh, I'm
mean as
gonna
fuck.
drown, right? You're like, no,
Just lock
no.
yourself in your fucking basement at night
Yeah.
and never see the light of day again.
Shit.
They go,
Have someone fucking
just
tuck food under
rained.
the door.
What? Just rain.
Yeah.
What?
So I pulled out. I got
Every time
a
it
bunch of
rains.
random other questions here that I think probably would be good, pretty good. And again, they start off pretty like plain.
Yeah, shoot.
All right. So what's your go-to coffee order?
Or it's just a double. And then if I'm feeling fancy, it's 3 creams, 1 sugar. If I get like an extra large, if I need an extra large, I'll go 3 cream, 1 sugar at McDonald's.
Less sugar, more cream.
I go-
Like,
no,
on a
but-
fancy one.
No, I don't. No, don't get it twisted.
All right. So if you
I'm black.
read, what book are you currently reading, if at all?
Me, I'm not gonna cap. Like I listen to books,
Right.
but
Okay. So what book are you listening to?
I listen to this book right now that's about like taming the psycho in the parent. It's like how to monitor yourself before you like freak out.
That's a big struggle, man, for
Oh,
sure.
buddy,
Because
Because
it's the
then
first
your
time
kids
I-
will mirror you
Bro,
for
it's
sure.
and I do,
Oh
and
my
it's the first time I really looked at like, bro, enough things happened in my life, but I can't believe how much my kids made me really look in the mirror on like, oh my god, I'm still so reactive. Like I'm still I'm impulsive. Like it's it's medical. I'm impulsive by fault, and so I gotta really like check the speed of my output. And with the kids, bro, it's insane how bad you let it slip, even though you think you have it together. Then it's been a real. And then so trying to be patient. So I actually only have time to listen to I listen to podcasts about music mixing and like mastering music, and then I'll listen to books about trying to be a better parent.
Right,
I swear to
right.
God, like,
Have you ever heard? And I say heard because I actually it took me to finally like listen to it rather than read it. But Rich Dad Poor Dad.
No.
Do it, man. I was
What is
actually
this?
listened to it
Rich
5
Dad,
times
Poor
in
Dad
a-
with
Rich
no,
Dad. Yeah,
okay.
Kiyosaki, whatever.
You were saying Rashad Poor Dad. I'm like,
No,
who the fuck is
yeah.
that?
Yeah, I know for sure. He's the
Mr.
latest
Po-
UFC fighter,
Mr.
man.
Poor Dad.
Yeah, Rashad Poor Dad and Free on Fox, man.
But yes,
Uh,
I have it. Yeah,
No, yeah.
yeah.
It's fucking good. And
It
the
is
thing
good.
is like I listen to it, man. I listen to it 5 times in a day, and then like just doing shit, like wandering around, like doing my own thing, like whatever. Just listen to it the whole time. But then like a while later, I listen to it a couple more times, whatever. But still, I'm at the point. I'm like, you know what? I kind of forget. I'm like, I want to listen to it again.
That's the beautiful thing
Right.
about being ADHD. You do not take that whole thing.
Yeah.
Like, if you said you read, like that's why, like I'll listen to these books and I'll listen to them so incrementally. But the beauty, it's almost like when you're going to bed watching Netflix or whatever. Like you can always go back because you definitely missed.
Yeah.
something,
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is nice. But it is actually something that I would have never given credit to. I haven't gone for a run in a little bit, but when I'm running, listening to shit that is educating you, there is a vibe to catch a night. Like you never would have thought it. So
I love listening to like.
I couldn't believe how much you can do it.
For sure, I love listening to intellectual people talk about intellectual things.
It's just
like I soak that shit in.
For sure. Whenever I don't have to do the talking, is like usually the growth spot, you know.
For
and
sure.
then hopefully try to like keep it where, you know, you don't need to share until the moment is the moment. You know, people don't need to know fuck all in life. You know, like it's really about yourself. I know it sounds corny, but that, like this little light of mine, fuck, you know, like that's just yours, man. Like it's just chill.
Yeah.
So like we try so hard to like get, and I was not any better than that. Like, how am I?
Yeah.
Whenever you're like away from that, and it's not like a perfect fucking route. You'll sometimes slip and shit. But when you can get away from that and be free of it all and just still do the shit, that's what it's about. That's what I really believe, and that's what this feels like. Like no time. Like that felt like an hour. Fuck, who knows?
Yeah.
Because a lot of things feel like an hour. They feel like a big old hour. You know, life
like is a big old.
No. Life is. So you
though.
try to find these spots in life, and I think that's all you can really do, man. Like, and if you enjoy it enough, you don't have to be fucking in gleeful. It's like there's a focus that I yearn for in life that I get from this shit. It's like God bless. You know, it's like a fucking. I'm not trying to force that on anybody, but I'm just like grateful.
Yeah.
Before I let my mind tell me I'm fucking hateful.
Like, bars, man.
Like it's like because this is.
I remember that one.
Sounds like DMX, man. It sounds like some DMX shit. Because like he used to sit on like fucking interviews and he would just like spit some shit. Like I don't know if he was quoting himself from songs sometimes or whatever, but he would just like say the whole show.
Shit. That's a good example though. That's a really good example of how you can't let it get there though. You know.
Yeah.
Because you'll be that good at still making them like Chris Farley. You'll entertain them almost like better.
Yeah.
You'll be so fucked up, you know. You don't want to get too egotistical because then the home life suffers big time. It's like a real good balance because the ego part of this music is not gonna pay you back. That's the reality of it. You gotta find the balance of it because it doesn't just feel that good in life. Life isn't that. And so when you find the balance and you're okay with just like whatever, it's like a whole fucking thing. But it has to be like you better be standing on your 2 feet before you get the bag. What I say, you know, and so I'm kind of like it is what it is, and I always want it.
Hits with a couple more.
Yeah, I got. So here's this one's from the chat, from LT's.
Oh yeah, shout out LT by the way. I thought of it after you fucking made a comment about my kid going to football, whatever this, and whatever. I totally didn't even acknowledge that it was you, man. What's up, gang, baby?
Well, he's like, so or what is there more of in the world? Do you think? Doors or windows?
Windows.
You think so?
Oh, bro. Yo! If you want to hear blonde moment, I literally just thought of front doors. Let me rephrase.
Whoa! What do you mean front doors, man? Think about
all the doors inside
doors,
the house.
Fucking inside like skyscrapers.
That's a crazy question. I'm gonna still say windows.
I mean, I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. But...
So there's one. So doors and windows. I've heard one that was like.
So doors and windows.
Wheels, maybe.
Wheels
doors
or windows, yeah. But either way, both. Think about it, because like, listen, some doors have windows or are windows, right?
That's true.
Right. So
all the doors with the windows on them.
So, but then there are a lot of doors that aren't.
Like the glass doors that are before the door. That door?
Like, yeah, and like, man, there's so many. Like,
there's like 2 doors to every front door.
So, yeah, true. But, man.
Then you got a doggy door. The shit doesn't stop.
Oh,
there you go, man. Like, that counts.
Better trunks doors, you know. But, like, yeah, the first time I heard this, it was doors or windows.
That's a real mind bender.
Windows or wheels. Or it was doors or wheels. But I think it was windows or wheels. Because if you think about
the doors and windows
there's a lot of things.
I almost
that have wheels that don't have windows, and there's a lot of things that have windows and don't have wheels. You know what I mean? So like,
whoa, that's a tongue twister.
Ooh, I'm surprised I got it out.
There's definitely no way to know the real answer.
The windows don't have wheels.
It definitely makes you think, though.
Wow, there's probably some statistics somewhere.
You know what's one of the most like?
It's called China, bro.
How about
I called Germany last week.
How many seconds? No,
India
what
last
is it?
Night. Sorry.
1 million seconds versus 1 billion seconds. So 1 million seconds is like 11 years.
It's not even that. It's like a few. It's like
what's a billion?
It's like
Yeah.
32 years or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
It's
insane.
the biggest scale of like what
Yeah,
I've
this
never
is why
seen
when
it
I
done
talk
better.
about people like,
Ugh.
so you've just got like, not to go into fucking politics or anything like that, but you've got like Carney right now being like, oh, we just like set aside $13 billion to build 4,000 homes, like or whatever, and it's like 4,000 homes for $13 billion.
They just throw these massive numbers.
What the fuck, man? That
Right.
is a shit. That's like Star Wars amount of money. What are you doing with it?
We're all-
$1.1
and we're all
homes or
broke.
something,
Like
or
there'd be
what?
like
And they
three
want-
some
and they
million
want
dollars,
two-
almost $4 million.
And they want 250 a master.
Twice
it's
now. I
just-
want to be like, hey, Meta, fuck.
Yeah, there you
Can't do
go.
it, man.
Yeah, things are expensive.
Oh, I
now.
lost my fucking case for those, so I can't fucking charge
Charge them
them.
up, seriously?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
sucks.
Fuck, and I called.
That seems like a design flaw. You
yeah,
can't plug them in or anything.
Well, I googled it to see if they had like where's my fucking sunglasses case, and they don't. But no, man, I called.
Oh, Meta should get on that.
Called Germany the other day to test the Matrix, and last night I called India just for fun. But I thought.
You get some roaming
so
charges
the
on
co-
that shit or what?
No, I guess not. But so apparently, I was looking up something to do with Germany, and we were watching something or talking about something, and I looked it up, and it came up. There's like a city called Nuremberg, and there's a town called Nuremberg, and in Nuremberg there's a place called the Nürburgring, and it's a racetrack, and so whenever I was looking up the whatever for Germany with my brother, I saw Nuremberg. I got distracted, started looking up the Nürburgring. So then later we were talking, and I was talking about how like, man, you fucking want me to believe that this thing in my hand, there's plastic and like metal and like there's glass, there's some gold in there, apparently, and like it just like goes into the air. And I am instantly on the phone with like another country, and like Germany, and like I pull
like how
up.
telephones work?
Yeah,
Give
yeah.
me don't guess that. How did? Yeah,
It's
bro,
technology, man.
the tech,
Technology.
the tech
But this
before
is
we
it.
were
But
born.
you believe that it just
mind-blowing.
goes like, and I'm like instantly bang live conversation with Germany, and so I pull it up and I look and it shows like literally I had the last tab open and it's like Nürburgring and the phone number's there. And I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna call them. My brother's like, don't fucking call them, man. Like whatever. He goes, what time is it there? I'm like,
He
it's
calls the
8:43 a.m. And he goes, wait until 9. So I wait until 9. I call them. I'm like, hey, yeah. She goes, something in German. I go, English. Boom. She just like, hey, yeah, how can I help you? I'm like, oh fuck. I'm like, now what do I do? Like
fucking
now
psyops.
what the fuck do I do? So I'm like,
double agents.
I'm like, are you guys open today? She's like, yeah, but not to the public, whatever. It's a private event for the next couple of days. I'm
Good,
like,
because I'm in fucking Ottawa.
okay, sick. All right, yeah. I can't make it anyways. Then. But I'm like, hey, cool. How much is it? She's like, anything else? I'm like, I gotta say something else. I can't make it look like I called for nothing. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, how much is it to rent the track for the day? She's like, oh, it's $35 or 35 euros to drive your car on the track for the day. And I'm like, that's not what I meant. But I'm like, okay, anyways, thanks. Bye. Yeah.
This exactly. That's what I mean. He's fat. That's a perfect example. That must be a nice release for you after this random fucking call you have. Like that's
Last night though, I found some shit.
What is the purpose
I saw
of
a
this? This is
meme. I
hilarious.
saw a meme and it said some I don't know fucking road shakers or something. So I like Google road shakers to see what it is. But this isn't what the meme was about. It couldn't have been. But whenever I Googled it, came up to this like looked like a biker bar in India, and I was just like saw the phone number there, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it.
Okay.
Call fucking India. But like,
oh my
man,
god.
I
Call
think
India.
that
They call us all the fucking time.
It's
We
the-
just
yeah,
gotta start
yeah.
getting them back.
it's
This
the,
is
it
no
was-
funny games here. What's up?
It's the myth. It's the Matrix.
America.
Man. It's the Matrix.
North America.
There's no fucking like radio waves that call fucking Germany. Like whenever you do that, they're just like, oh shit, he's calling Germany, and it's coded to be like, boom, here, put this fucking. He's actually in Germany, and it's there physically or whatever or digitally, and like yes, that all exists.
They pick it up just as
But-
fast.
But
As if it was called from
it's not like fucking waves going from my phone and fucking.
Yes, it is though.
No,
Go to the
It's
satellite.
fucking
No?
satellites.
No.
Yeah.
No, Show me how, man.
Is it vocal time travel?
me-
You'd have to talk to again an intellectual person and on
It'd
these
be like,
intellectual things.
You know, like your voice travels at the
It's-
speed of light. I don't know how they captured it, but they've somehow captured it, and this highway exists where they can transfer it. That's a telephone call. That's
It
where
taps on
that's
a little fucking thing and it fucking
There's
goes
a
through
thing
the
in
fucking
there.
wires and
Yes.
the wires go doo, doo, doo,
Yo, I mean, I don't ask too many questions, man.
Yeah,
and it
it's-
goes
has
real
to-
time.
how does the TV
instantly
how does the
live
TV work?
conversation.
How does the fucking TV work? That one never.
That's this, but this is my point.
Even a
We're
fucking-
just like led to believe
Bro,
like, oh, it's
telescope-
magic, bro.
Telescope,
Like, yeah,
a
yeah.
telescope.
Like, oh yeah,
Seeing
no,
how
So
far?
it's like think about like again back to this your cell phone, right? Touch screen. The fact that you could touch anywhere on
everything
here,
about it is
and like if
all
there's
the
certain
Matrix, man.
like I press on this X right here and the thing goes away, or if I press on a bunch of like, but like how does the fucking glass know where the things are, right?
Proof
It's
of
like
the Matrix, man. It's not the glass; it's the Matrix that knows, man.
Like
Everything's made up.
a revolving door of the matrix that you control, that you're in, that you control, that you're in, and it's like,
Oh my
it
god, man!
never ends.
Sid, are you
And that's
fucking
like
with me,
that's
man?
like that's what that made me think of.
I
It's
feel
like,
like you're fucking with
No,
me. 'Cause
I
that's
know.
exactly what I do, man.
no,
I
it's
swear.
and that's the law. It's like
South
I've
Park
come,
just had an episode
it's
about
like
me.
maybe that's what it is. It's like that's life. It's like it is. Then it doesn't
That's
stop.
it, man. I made this
Doesn't
up.
stop when you're in the complete like.
I made this up, man.
Yeah, that's.
all right. So
Anyways, yeah.
last question:
One more, yeah.
would you rather have $10 million or 10 million followers?
Oh
Oh,
yeah.
$10 million. 100%.
You think so?
It'd be
I mean, you could do a lot with 10 million.
Yeah, the followers. I can't. Who the fuck are they? Who are these? I don't know who the hell these new followers are. They gonna come to my
They
show?
can make you some money though.
They,
No,
yeah,
but
they
you
could make
no,
you a
but
lot
with,
of money.
With $10 million, you could actually you could put a billboard. You could fucking put and not like you can actually buy your way to the top spot.
You
Believe
get
in it.
followers from the money. You mean?
You just hope to like Tommy Rich. These people that just like if you put 50 grand behind a song, you could make it go up. Just that's the reality. Like even the people who are signed, they have to put so much bread up for whether it's the bots or whatever. Like the real hut, like that's that's insane. But then if you had that much money and you had the money to spend, fuck, why not? You know, talk to him money. If I had $10 million, I'd go and find somebody in Hollywood and be like, "Here's $1 million for today." No, I have $9 million.
So you'd rather have the cash now and build up the
Sure,
fan base
yeah.
later than,
then I would
have
give-
the
I'd
fan
give-
base
I'd
now.
give-
and build
Actually,
up
I
the
would
cash.
give, and then I would give half of the 9 to my wife. Just like buy so much insurance, you know.
Could I have 5 of each?
And then
What, 500,000 followers and $500,000?
No, 5. Well, no, is it?
You want
5 million, 5
yeah,
million
so
each,
5
yeah.
million of each. Yeah, 5 million followers and $5 million. Because then I just use that $5 million to get me to 10 million
that'd be
followers.
like a freaky no, a $10 million would be like a realistic way of looking at it. Be like Freaky Friday for 10. Like all of a sudden you're so cool, million fucking DMs. Like you wouldn't be able to handle that shit.
It'd be a lot of pressure.
But then I gotta believe that those motherfuckers aren't behind their account. Like some
It's
of
the
them,
Matrix, man.
some of the Matrix is behind. Yeah, no, for sure.
This is what I'm saying. Like someone like Mr. Beast who's got fucking like 400 million YouTube subscribers. I'm like, I bet you a very large percentage of that are fucking
Bought account.
empty accounts that just
100%.
don't do anything.
And there was an era, especially like our age, where when everything became new, so everybody created a YouTube account.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or
So people have multiple.
and everybody created an Instagram but like the amount of people that do not use these accounts, you're right. They're just stale accounts.
For sure.
Yeah.
I bet you he's like, yeah, he's got a good portion that are probably just.
I try to stay up with the current though. Like it's kind of interesting. Like unfortunately, the easiest way to pop is to just. Like, I hate to say it, bro. It's like you gotta follow these fucking trends. Like you can't do it your own way anymore unless you have a bit of traction. You gotta do it their way first. Is what I've learned. It's like whether it's appealing to, like, on a different scale to people, or if it's just like straight up like copying what people are doing, and then you can show them like your shit. Then you can show them what you're about. But they're not as like quickly drawn to whatever you think is great. As much as like when I was younger, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
When I'm younger, I can't believe the clout I would get for just rapping and unnecessary props and everything. Now it's like they're like whatever.
No, fuck, it's
gotta-
oversaturated now.
It's all-
Everybody's
and so
doing it.
so you gotta really like figure out something that like differentiates you or whatever. Or, I don't know what it is, but it's
That's why you got people fucking spiking the hair out all crazy, tattoos all over the face, like doing shit to just be like, oh, that person looks different, right?
Yeah,
Or,
I always
like,
just
they
think-
stand
You
out,
get-
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's tough with the yeah. I try to be. That's on the
Anyways, man, fucking, that was a good one. Appreciate you coming through.
fucking right, brother.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you and shit. We'll have to do it again.
For sure.
Tell the people where to find you, where to find your music, Instagram.
Instagram,
everything.
Hendricx. So just HENDRICX on
Oh my God,
Instagram. Yeah, yo, follow me up. I got so much music on there. It doesn't stop, and basically I do well with criticism. Anything anybody wants to tell me, we could talk. I'm very good at listening and arguing. I'm never irrational, but I'm good at like being there for people. So that's like
Yeah.
the most important part. You know? I've learned that part is kind of cool through the music. You know,
So,
but yeah,
Yeah,
that's me.
got it right up on the screen. Thanks, Jonesy. Fuck yeah. Boom. But yeah, you guys know where to find them. And again, thanks for coming through. And fucking, you know how to get it. You know where to get it. NoEmotion.ca. It's the new shit. Get it where you can. And any motherfucking way, I'm Stylez the Prophet.
And I'm Jonesy.
Hendricx.
Together we're two Basement of the Weirdos. And it's the 4G Audio Podcast. This is Hendricx. And thank you guys for tuning in. See you on the next one.
Peace.
Gang, gang.